Hi guys, I wanted to kind of go over the meal plan with you guys because I know it can be a little bit difficult. So this morning I posted a post about um, you have to figure out your calories and then that would put you into your plan. So I want to go through this with you guys and I want to show you how I would plan out my day and then in turn that would help me plan out my week. Okay, so how you calculate your calories is don't worry, we're not counting calculators. It'll translate into containers. So you take your weight and you multiply that by 11. So if I'm going to go 140 times 11, that'd be, gosh, I thought this would be easy. Oh gosh, 140 times 11, that'd be 1540. The next thing that you do is you add 400 to that. And then that'd be 1940, right? Then that would be like how much calories you need to eat to maintain your current weight. So if you're just trying to lean up and tone up, you may want to stick to this. But to lose weight, you would then multiply or subtract 750. Okay, that doesn't sound right. Okay, so 1190. Okay, now that's really low. I do not suggest if you go below 1200, bump it up to 1200. Okay, we don't have any plans that are like that. That's too restrictive and that's not enough for your body to function. But I'm going to add 500 to my plan. This isn't right. So 1690. I did 500 for breastfeeding. Okay, 140 times 11 plus 400. 750. All right. So that translated, if you look on that chart that I posted earlier, that translated into plan C for me. Okay. So if you will follow me here, because I'm very graphic, I'm totally a teacher mode right here. So I made out, here's like all of your plans. So for my plan, I'm going to rip this one out. For my plan, I have to have 5 veggies, 3 fruit containers, 5 protein, 4 carbs, and 1 fat. So veggies are green, fruits the purple container, protein is the red, carbs is the yellow, and the fat is the blue. Later, I'm going to be posting what foods go into each. And the tricky part is like corn, black beans, those are carbs. Those are not veggies. So that's usually the one that trips people up. And then we'll go into like what goes into the fat. So how I okay, I've got how many containers. Where does that go? How many do I eat and when? Everything like that. So I would first start with the first meal of your day, right? So the first meal of my day is your shake usually, okay? So I wrote it out. So in my shake, I do almond milk. I did half almond milk, half water. I do a handful of spinach. I do 2 portions of my fruit. And then I do my Shakeology. So your Shakeology is going to be 1 red. So I broke that down. So my shake, it's 1 veggie, 2 fruit, 1 protein, and 1 fat. Your almond milk, 8 ounces of almond milk is a fat. So then on my next line, I deducted it from my total. So now I've used one of my veggies. So now I have 4 veggies left. I have 1 more fruit left because I used a lot of my fruit during my shake. That's the majority of when I eat my fruit is in the morning. I have 4 protein left and I'm done with my fat. I can't eat any more fat in the day. Okay. So a lot of people just mix their shake with water and then you'd have that fat to use the rest of the day. Okay. Also, this is the exact same thing that our Beachbody Nutrition app does for you. So you input however many containers you have. You digitally do that yourself or manually. And then you input, okay, my shake. And you say it was 1 veggie. It was 2 fruit. It was 1 protein. It was 1 fat. And then it'll deduct it for you. So now you know, okay, I have this many containers to use to make the rest of my day. I'm a pencil and paper type girl. So kind of to plan my meals out, I will do this. And then if things change, I may do the actual app. Okay. So then maybe for my snack, I'm going to have some veggies and hummus. Okay. So yes, hummus is a fat. And so I'm going over my fat. But if you measure it, guys, if you haven't been measuring and not paying attention to any portion control, if you go over a little bit on some of these, like 1 more, not carbs. I wouldn't go over on your carbs. That's a huge one. And I'm going over my fat, but again, I'm measuring it out. So it's not like it's not going to kill me, guys. But if that's how you eat your raw veggies is with some hummus and you're like, I can't eat it any other way, guys, like work with it. So I'm going to have 2 veggies. So now I had 4 veggies left. I ate 2. Simple subtraction. I have 2 more veggies left. And again, I went over on my fat. So that's why I did a plus sign. Then for my lunch, I'm going to have taco meat and like a taco salad. And then I may have some chips with it. So I put a carb in there because I thought I haven't had any carbs yet. So I need to add a carb in there. So I'm going to have 1 protein. I'm going to measure my taco meat out. So now right here, I had 4 protein left. On my shake, I had 4 protein. You'll see. So now I have, where did it go? So I didn't do it in order. That may confuse you. So I have 3 protein left. I did 2 servings of my salad, 2 containers. And yes, you will want to measure this out to make sure you're eating enough of your veggies at first, because you're going to want to skimp and say, oh, that's 2, when really it's not. And same thing with carbs. You're going to be like, oh, that's 1, when really it actually is 2 carbs, right? So the things that we need want most, carbs, we eat more of, and we over, compensate, things like that. Okay, so basically just subtracted it again. Okay, so right now I have no more veggies left. I've eaten all my veggies by lunch. That's a heck of a good job. Because I was very heavy on my veggies for snack. I always choose one of my snacks to be very veggie heavy. And then I've got no veggies left. I got my 2 fruit left because I didn't have anything besides my, excuse me. That's supposed to say 1 fruit. That's supposed to say 1 fruit. I have 3 protein left and I have 3 carbs. Okay. So you may want to have a carb for your first snack to kind of balance out your carbs, whatever works best for you. So my next snack after lunch, mid-afternoon, I'm going to have apple, cheese, and crackers. Okay. So I'm going to have a fruit. I'm going to have 1 protein. I'm going to count my protein as my cheese, just a cheese stick, and then crackers. Pretty basic. And so I'm going to use crackers as 1 carb. So now I have 1 fruit left, 2 protein left, and 2 carbs. That's pretty good. For dinner, I just kind of did a chicken, carb, fruit, because I would normally do a side of veggie. But since I've used my veggies, like that's great. I've already had my veggies. So now I'm going to have a serving of like chicken or whatever. Now I have 1 protein left and 1 carb left. I'm done with everything else. All right. So I have, if you need a nighttime snack, so now you know, okay, my nighttime snack can be a protein and a carb. So whatever way that you want that to work out. So again, this is all about planning and being prepared rather than just kind of winging it, because winging it, guys, does not work. If you have a set amount of stuff, like you want to make sure instead, like I'm not saying you can't have a dinner snack, but I'm just saying it can't be ice cream. It can't be, so maybe you're going to have some Greek yogurt and something else. Maybe you're going to have toast with peanut butter on it. Okay, so figure out what it's going to be. So you're not restricting how much you eat. You're just making better choices on what you eat and then actually helping your body work efficiently. Okay, so I hope that helps. That's how I do it. And I typically for 1 week eat relatively the same amount of stuff or the same things. My shake, my 2 snacks are always the same, typically, give or take. And then my lunch is always the same. But even if you do this for a couple weeks and okay, I know that my mid-morning snack is always a veggie and a protein. And then my afternoon snack's always a carb and a fruit. If you always kind of plan that, then even if you're winging it, you can wing it smart. Okay. So you don't have to have everything planned out as perfectly, and things happen, but you at least know, okay, these are the types of food I can eat and when. So like if you're off track, if you're off your plan, it's not going to throw you off track. So I hope that this helps tremendously. I know the biggest things are like dinner. So if you go out to eat, I need to have a protein, fruit, and a carb. Okay, that's pretty easy, guys. I just need to ask for a side of fruit. If you go to Chick-fil-A, ask for, you could do the chicken sandwich take one of the breads off because 2 breads is 2 carbs, guys. Don't think that, oh, it's 1 bun. No, it's 2 carbs. So you just need to look at that food list and see, and with your nutrition program, that came with your Shakeology, you should get a little booklet, and that'll help you figure out like how much is it, because some things you can't like stuff in that container. So you need to know like 2 breads is 2 carbs. A tortilla that's 6-inch, that's going to be 1 carb. If you have one of those big, huge ones, it's going to count more. So look at that booklet, and I hope that helps. Download the Beachbody Nutrition app because it's just the electronic version of what I was doing. So I hope that helps, and I hope y'all have a good day. Bye.